Actually, I was born here and I was registered at the Gomborola. Some of you were born in hospital. We didn't have those hospitals here those days. I'd like to welcome you, sincerely. And I would like to thank Margaret for having organized a lot of things. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be my other relatives. We've got another limbo down there where they are, including the grandfather of Cedric and my mother's. Yeah, they are buried down there. All this land belongs to us, and I'm very proud of being part of this part of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to talk about how the people have talked about how Cedric died. I'm not going to talk about that. The doctor has already said so. I'm going to talk about how Cedric lived. And Cedric did not start living like that when he was old, when he met his friends. He lived like that when he was young. And I would like to thank the brothers who brought this photograph. This is Cedric, right from the time he was young. His hands will be there to receive everybody, and even receive his friends in school. Cedric, when he was born, he started kicking. And even going to hospital, we kept on running there because he was crying and kicking. Until the doctor, pediatrician, told us, please don't come back here. Come back when he has kept quiet. This man is a sportsman. So he started being a sportsman from the time he was born. And in my small wisdom, I decided I'll take him to one of the best schools in town. And in Nairobi, it was Kenton College. Kenton College has got extra curriculum. I'm sorry, I've got a sciatic nerve, but it's because this man gave it to me. These brothers of mine, we were all pilots. He's the seniorest, second, and I'm third. Oh, but we're real airline pilots, not dummies. We're real. Yes, because you might think, because you see us now, he was an instructor, an examiner, and this one is the same. This man even has a degree of aeronautics from Colorado University in the United States, even before some of you were born. Anyway, that's a conversation for another day. I want to take this opportunity, like I told you, all of you have talked about how he lived and all those good things and his friends. And, excellent. That gives you the picture of what Cedric was. But what these people do not tell you, it's because of me that he became that. Yes. Even the tennis, to work hard, I had to sort of do it. And these people said I was too hot. I wasn't. I was trying to make him a better person. I belong to a fraternity that believes you should make your children better than you are. And Cedric has confirmed he was better than I am. And Cedric has become, by the way, you took out to talk Cedric. Cedric in death, he has become bigger than the Cedric you knew. Everybody in this country is talking about Cedric. I'd like to thank you, the friends, for having made Cedric what he is. And that's extremely important to have friends. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you, whether friends or not, for having turned up here. You people, you live in town, you don't know we in the village. Somebody was talking about elite. I'm not an elite, I was born in this village, so I'm just an ordinary man. And my brother is the same, he was born from a village. Mbarara somewhere, you know. This one was born also in a village somewhere. Don't you look at us because we're brown. We are villagers. So, ladies and gentlemen, we love this country. And you said my son loved this country. He copied that from me because I love this country with all might. And I still think Uganda is one of the most beautiful countries on the continent of Africa. Not only is it beautiful, it's got beautiful people. Nice people. He's saying, yes, beautiful people. Beautiful people in the way they work, the way they are, and we need to get our act together, and Cedric has done that for you. He has united you in death. So please take that as an advantage and use it. My grandsons now know that Africans come from villages like this one, and they become important. And all of you might pretend, but we all come from somewhere. Even these ones who are sitting here, their fathers came from a village somewhere. So I want you to realize that the villages is our home, and this country is our home. And I'm happy that Cedric is going to be there, because this house was meant to be his. I was meant to go before him. But somebody somewhere did not do the right mathematics. So he's gone before me, but this is his home, and all of you can make a pilgrimage to come and see him. I'd like to thank all of you for having done that. I want to say one more thing, is that we should like each other. I want to take a cue from my son. All of you are now our friends, not only those, everybody, we are on there. The Minister of Education, Honorable Minister, being a sportsman, I'm waiting to hear full scholarship for the children until they finish university. And you can do it. I know you can do it if you want to. So that's another area we've got to look at. But the most important role, all of you who have come today, please, thank you very much. I want to tell you, I'm going to miss my son. Before he went to Rwanda, he came to see me. And for us, we talked casually. I told him, but Cedric, you seem to have lost a lot of weight. He said, no, but you see, I'm losing weight, you know? I said, really? Why don't you see a doctor and they check? He said, no, I'm all right. I'm feeling all right. So when he went to Kigali and I had that information, I said, my God, I should have insisted here that we go to a hospital. But that's God's way of working. And he went to Kigali, unfortunately. They have told you the story. I don't have to go over it again. But I want to thank the mother. I've never seen somebody sit next to a patient day and night and not eating. A woman was not eating. I don't know if she has lost weight. Good diet, she was not eating. And then I want to thank the friends. You know, these people, I cannot believe what they did. They even told us, if this is not enough, let's go to another hospital in Britain and give him another heart. And unfortunately, when we looked at the logistics and the strength of Cedric, we could not go to United Kingdom. Of course, we would have all loved to go. So, General, the best hospitals in America are military hospitals. They have the best research, they have the best of everything. We're waiting ours to be like that. And let me tell you, all the presidents of the United States, they go to military hospitals and Navy hospitals. And we have the ability to do so. We have very good doctors in this country. All they need is equipment. One of the heart specialists, one of the best, and he has worked on me, is Professor Dabela. He's 91, by the way, did you know? Some of you might not know him. He was teaching specials, as you recall, before she became High Excellency, the Vice President. So I wanted you to know, and know it very well, that what you are seeing here today is going to be the future of this country, to be friendly to everybody and to welcome everybody and make them understand that we are one. And we are, ladies and gentlemen. And my son has demonstrated it in a different way. What do I call it? With a bit of class. Because he's done it and we did not see it, now we are seeing it. So the other day when I broke down in hospital and I cried, but I cried like a baby when my son left me. And I tell you how it happened. We called a priest. A priest came and prayed for him and put all the necessary rituals. Immediately we said amen. All the lights went off. He left us immediately after the priest said amen. And from that point, I was finished. I said, but why? Then after some time, I got an inspiration. Cedric was here for a mission, and he has accomplished that mission. And you, friends, you have a bigger problem now. You've got to carry forward his legacy and his mission. And I'd like to thank you very, very much. I wanted to say not much, but I want to say that little. These people you see here, they loved Cedric. They liked Cedric. this one especially, and this one, he used to run behind them when they were he was young. Captain Roy was the seniorest pilot in East African Airs. He was the first one to fly the VC-10. Jack Cullen was the same. These were real, and we had our way of looking at things. And we are going to miss Cedric very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you again. I'd like to thank the choir. I'd like to thank our clergy who have given us a mass. I would like us to thank all the people who have worked here, who have helped us, especially people from Uganda Funeral Services. I'd like to, in Kenya, we had a funeral service called Lee, next to Nairobi Hospital. They did a fantastic job. Uganda Airline, when I called them, we had this problem, they said, come, we'll take everybody home. And they agreed, they gave us very reasonable prices, and they were very nice. So Uganda Airlines, thank you. You know, you don't sit here and not remember all those things. I'd like to thank the Aga Khan Hospital. There's a particular doctor I must thank. She's called Barbara. Let me finish the name. Barbara who? Yeah, she's Dr. Barbara. She was fantastic. She would make you sit down, she would explain everything. She would even draw diagrams to explain what the problem was. And I must thank Aga Khan Hospital for that job well done. The one, of course, in Kigali, my brother here has said it, how they worked hard and around the clock, and they took him to Nairobi. That was excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to waste too much of your time, but everybody who's behind him here has been praying for Cedric. I will continue to pray. Shrine. Come and give him preliminary grade. And the brothers will tell you, every so often, come and see us. Every year, on this day, I'll have a mass here, and I'll invite you. Because every year I've been praying for my mom, and I didn't want to tell you this story, but I'll tell you very quick. When my mom died, the person who cried most was Cedric. He loved my mom. And that I will never forget. So, this is your home, some of you, if you want to come by. And as you realize, even in the village, we have a little bit of class. You see, villagers don't have class. We do. We do. Even especially that stays in the village. So all of us, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you very much. I wish you the best when you're going back home. Let's go and put him in his permanent home, and we say goodbye to him. And please, when you go back, drive slowly and look after yourself. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I don't have to stand. You'll excuse me, but yes, you can sit, Captain. I must recognize and appreciate Cedric's friends from Nairobi. Please stand up for recognition. We have people here from Nairobi. Please stand up. Yeah? From Nairobi. Yeah, Alistair and the others. Please, thank you very much for coming. I'm sorry, when you are, and especially when you have not written, so please excuse me. The other special thanks I want to pass on is to William Brick. Brick, where is William? Yeah, I want to thank you, son, for having worked with the Ministry of Sports. I know it was your idea to honor Cedric as a national sportsman. Thank you, William, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot one thing, and I must do it. It is really respect. The man who Cedric loved othermost was Mr. Kigongo Alhaj. And his daughter, Farida. Please come here. I want people to see you. Come, sir. Come. We are both colleagues in NRM, but we must respect the gentleman. And here's the daughter, Farida. Can you come? He was like a sister to Cedric. So it's very important that we talk about that. I'm going to ask Haji to say hello to you.
Thank you very much, Captain. It is really sad to see Cedric in the coffin here. I was asked to say something, but I said I will not say anything. Because many of the things which I would have said here have already been said. But Cedric we are here to say farewell to you and to wish you, he has now gone. God, give him a peaceful stay there. May his soul rest in eternal peace. This is my daughter, a politician, but the others fear to go into politics. That one we shall talk it later when I'm with them. Cedric, bye. May your soul rest in peace.
I became very close to Cedric when we both wanted to make a contribution to our country. He invited me for dinner and we talked because in 2020 we all wanted to stand in Kampala district. Me as a woman MP and him as an MP for Kampala Central. Even I met him before the MK run. He was inviting me to run. And we talked extensively about our contribution. Cedric indeed had big dreams to serve his country. As you know, on the 25th, he had to stand as our NRM chairperson for Kampala Central. I kept texting him, telling him, will you make it? Will you make it? And he texted back. So I also thought he would make it. Fare thee well, Cedric. We shall keep on the struggle to make a contribution to our country. Thank you.
Let's give Alhaji Moses Chigongo a round of applause.